I know. So just on the Wealth Weekend, we've got Garth and Karen coming and Bianca. We're going to be doing. So it's actually really quite hard for me to even talk about this because I don't fully understand it. But what the Calio consulting team, which is Bianca and Karen, along with Anthony and Garth on the Calio Capital team, have been really building out the next level of Enneagram and wealth and using that to really help people facilitate. Then Garth's building 9. So if you remember the Enneagram wealth, there's 9 different profiles. There's 27 tri-types, but there's 9 different profiles. They're building 9 AMCs. But yeah, effectively, it's like investment vehicles. Now, what was so interesting talking to Garth was a couple of things. One is that AMCs are very tax efficient. They also take into account inheritance tax. So they're one of the most effective and efficient structures to be able to invest through. Then they want to basically build the 9 different AMCs that are designed with the right type of products to suit the profile for the Enneagram and wealth. So like, depending on what your Enneagram and wealth is, then you're going to have the AMCs, and then it's going to help you with a balanced portfolio blend based on your Enneagram and wealth, your personal circumstances, and then where it's going. So in terms of the Wealth Weekend, some people in Johannesburg said, hey, is it going to be the same? It's going to be completely different because what we're going to do is in August, we spoke about foundational stuff, which was like the Enneagram and wealth and generational wealth, etc. Now we're getting much more operational in terms of actually executing and being able to participate in that. So the mastermind people are literally going to be the ones that are going to be the first to get access to it. With time, so I don't know if you're interested in this, but with time, where Garth and I were going, is that we're ultimately going to build the Enneagram and wealth into a fully automated process. We're going to tie that together with a robo-advisor. We're going to use AI, and ultimately we want to democratize access to everybody being able to invest in a tax-efficient, cost-efficient way. But ultimately, I've used the word, I'm sure many of you have heard me talk about smart investing. You've got a smart watch, smartphone, smart everything. But imagine if you've got your personal profile, Enneagram and wealth, and your investments are married together towards your personal profile to help you achieve your outcomes. That's where we're going. So I just thought I'd let you know on that. So yeah, that's why I spent 2 days down in Stanford on Thursday, Friday. Actively managed certificates. Yeah, that's it, Alex. Well done. I don't like acronyms. Like when they have the ALM, asset liability modeling, I just call it a wealth plan. It's much easier.
It's just a secondary traded fund. That's literally what it is. So, I mean, it
is, but the beauty is that these are going to be built specifically with the Enneagram and wealth in mind, so that each one of the 9 profiles are taken care of. And then the other thing that I really am excited about, which I like because I can manage everything in one place, is that all of those AMCs will then be on the Wealth Migrate or private wealth platform. So everything will be able to take place in one place. So whether you're going through the private market or the secondary market, the primary market or the secondary market, everything will be able to take care of it. Also, what that'll do is those voice notes that I shared with you today from Garth, where there's opportunities in the secondary market, sorry, not the secondary market, in the private equity market. Sometimes you've got to pounce on an opportunity to get access to it. It's just a really good opportunity. You need to pounce. The AMCs will enable us to pounce on an opportunity because you won't have to wait for Scott Picken to move his money and put it in Lemonway and close the investment, etc. The AMC will be able to take it down quickly. But we are playing with the big boys and the big girls now. AMCs are used for people investing millions of dollars. So back to fractionalization. Together, we can invest like the institutions. On our own, we can't. Is this valuable? I don't know. I could talk all night, but I mean, this is what I was doing on Thursday, Friday, and what we're bringing to the Wealth Weekend. And then on top of that is a lady, Judy, that Judy actually introduced me to, called Amy, and she's doing something similar to David in terms of the generational wealth space. So she's going to be coming down as one of our guest speakers, so to be talking about in the generational wealth space. What I really like about her, she's a a lady that's in the space as well, and also has been through it, has got experiences actually in the consulting space. So yeah, Judy, thank you very much for that introduction. And she's actually currently looking at her flights, but will probably be presenting on Friday morning. Then my business coach, a lady called Sri Elliston, who's an amazing business coach, actually has a keynote and facilitates. She doesn't work with South Africans. She's like, no, Yokes are too poor, too poor, too backward. So she only works in the first world. But I managed to, because of Paul O'Mahony, actually, I managed to wangle my way in there. And so she might be down in Knysna and has promised to do us a guest appearance. And just as my interest, who would like in terms, so this is a presentation that well, I mean, she's got workshops and everything, but she does this all over the world around future-proofing yourself and making sure that not only your business is future-proof, but you yourself are getting yourself ready for the future economy. It's a fascinating presentation. Obviously I've been coached by her now for the last 2 months as well.